Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me another episode of Her Inspired Mind podcast. Today, my birthday is tomorrow. So I am super excited about that. My husband is taking me away. This is going to be the first mini getaway that we've had since we've had our son. He's now 3. So I'm super excited about that. But before that, I wanted to bless you with a message. And so in my last episode, I talked about, reflecting on the last year and just looking at what feedback life gave you, and then looking forward to my ultimate goal setting workshop that's going to be January 10th at 1 p.m. 2023. And I just want to put this seed in your mind until we begin the new year. And I want you to just be mindful of what you're focusing on. So what you focus on will magnify. And for instance, right now we just passed the holidays, Christmas, right? And I know a lot of people received gifts. And this could be a time of the year where it's very exciting and happy for some people. And for others, it can be very depressing because they're missing loved ones. Maybe don't have the funds to give their kids as much gifts as they want to give them. Or maybe you went into debt trying to make Christmas happen, right? And so I want to take time to just encourage you, because whatever you start to focus on right now is going to greatly affect how you feel. I'll tell you again, whatever you focus on, whatever you're thinking about 24/7 from the time you get up to the time you go to bed is going to greatly affect how you feel. And I don't want you going into the new year feeling crappy or feeling depressed. That's not the best way to start the year. So I want you to start focusing on not your current situation or things that may have happened in this last year or things that maybe happened a few years ago. I want you to start to be more intentional about where you're going, not where you are or where you've been. Because whatever you focus on, again, will magnify and you will begin to feel those feelings. So, for example, if you're focusing on the fact that you just went into a lot of debt because you spent a lot of money on Christmas gifts that you know you had no business buying, but you wanted to make your kids or family members happy, listen, don't focus on that. Just focus on how much money you need to make next year so that you're able to pay off that debt. And again, if you need help coming up with that plan, make sure that you attend my goal setting workshop on January 10th, because I'm going to help you not only to accomplish your goals, but I'm going to help you to increase your income. I'm going to help you to increase happiness, joy, peace, better relationships, all of that. But it starts with what you're focusing on. So now that you've reflected on the last episode, you reflected on this year. Now I want you to start focusing on, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be at the end of 2023? How much money do you want to be making? How do you want to feel every day when you wake up? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What kind of friendships do you want to have? What places do you want to go? Start to focus on those things and magnify that, because guess what? There's nothing you can do about what just happened this past year. There's nothing you can do about all them gifts that you bought for everybody. There's nothing you can do about the debt you just accumulated. There's nothing that you can do about the rent that you didn't pay. All you can do now is plan your next step. So, how much money do you need to make to pay off the debt? How much money do you have to pay on rent next month? How much money do you need to pay on your mortgage? Those credit cards. But don't do it from a depressive state. Doing it knowing and confidence that you're going to get the funds to be able to pay off anything that you owe. Start to focus on how next year is going to go so greatly for you, and focus on the goals, whether you want to buy a house, improve your credit score, whatever it is. And I'm happy to share next year, I'm going to have a lot more guests. I'm going to have different women in finances, realtors, real estate investment, whatever you can think of, I'm going to bring them. And these women are powerhouses. And, I'm so excited to be able to collaborate with them because I'm going to have women who have come from nothing and have become millionaires, and they have created businesses and they're impacting the community. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope that you take my advice, and I'm going to be thinking about you guys as I'm on my mini getaway with my husband. And I'm not shy. I'm going to be 38, but it's funny because the other day, usually in the beginning of December, once December 1st comes, I'm like counting down to my birthday. But I've been just so focused on my goals and working on myself that the other day I realized, and I posted on Facebook, I was like, oh, I just realized my birthday's in 8 days. Um, but it's funny because I still feel like I'm in my 20s, right? And, I love it. I love it. I love waking up every day, just looking forward to every day, seeing how I'm going to bring you guys more value because that's what it's about for me. I don't make any money off my podcast, but I get to inspire you. I get to empower you. I get to hear your feedback of how I was able to help you. And that right there is priceless. Like, you cannot put a price tag on that. And again, look at me getting emotional if you're watching me on video. I'm just speaking from my heart because I truly care and I truly love what I get to do every single day. And yeah, on a side note, if you are listening to my podcast off a mobile device like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, um, make sure that you follow me on YouTube, Rebecca Fillmore. And I am now uploading my video form of my podcast so you can see me and my emotional face and my eyes watering or whatever, I just talk from my heart, you know what I mean? And I know that you guys can feel that, and that's why you're here. So I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. So this is the last episode of this year. Oh my God, it's been a journey. I can't believe it, you guys have kept me going. There's been moments where I'm like, what am I going to talk about? But you guys always inspire me. I always get inspired by the conversations I have throughout the week. And that's where I come up with my content, or I'll pray to God and be like, hey, what do you want me to talk about today? What do people need to hear? And so that's where most of the time I get my content, or from talking to clients. So I'm glad to be able to be here with you guys. So I wish you an amazing, safe, happy new year. Be safe out there. And I cannot wait to see your faces on my workshop. It's going to be January 10th at 1 p.m. 2023. Make sure you make the time. It's only an hour of your life for the rest of your year. You can do it, right? And so again, if you aren't on my email list, make sure that you sign up for my email list at inspireherwithin.com. And also make sure that you're following me on Inspire Her Mindset on Instagram, and friend me on Rebecca Fillmore on Facebook. I have a personal page and a business page as well. So you can also always email me at inspireherwithin@gmail.com. So thank you guys. It's been an amazing year with you. 2023 is going to be lit, and I cannot wait to rock out with all of you. Please share this podcast episode with your friends, with your families. Share it on your Instagram stories. Be sure to tag me. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the next year. God bless.